fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to be here this morning to cut the sword for the commencement of work on the $100 million United States military housing project and reconstruction of the Ghana Military Academy. I must at the outset commend the Minister for Defense, the Honorable Dominic Nitiwo, the Member of Parliament for Bimbiland, the Chief of Defense Staff, Lieutenant General O.B. Akwa, and the Military High Command for the work they have done in bringing us to this day. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a housing crisis on our hands, which if left unresolved, could present serious socio-economic ramifications for our country. I'm sure many of you have heard the figures. The housing deficit is projected at about 2 million housing units, per information from the Ministry of Works and Housing. This has been caused largely by our inability over the years to provide decent, affordable housing for our people. Towards addressing the housing deficit confronting the wider population, government is employing an appropriate mix of public policy and public-private investments to deliver quality, affordable social housing and private housing solutions that meet the needs and financial capacity of the ordinary Ghanaian. The construction of 250,000 affordable housing units across the country has begun, in addition to the completion of other affordable housing projects started by previous governments. A National Housing and Mortgage Fund is also in the offing and will leverage private capital investment in the housing industry. Hopefully, these measures will help address effectively our country's 2 million housing deficit. Solutions have also been found to tackle the housing needs confronting our security services, including the Ghana Armed Forces. I've been left saddened by the lingering problem of inadequate housing. In this day and age, it is unacceptable that senior military officers are allocated residential accommodation or rooms originally reserved for junior officers, with the latter housed in worse conditions. It's time we change the status quo, provided military personnel with better modern accommodation, and station them in their respective barracks. We need all our military personnel within reach of the High Command for rapid deployment in times of emergency. Thus, any attempt by government or private sector not only to expand the existing housing infrastructure for the military and the entire security apparatus, but also for the entire population is welcome and is a step in the right direction. In addressing and tackling systematically the infrastructural needs and concerns of the officers, men and women of the armed forces, and in our quest to deliver on our manifesto pledges in respect of the armed forces, my government, since assuming office in 2017, has engaged in a number of projects through the Barracks Regeneration Project policy. The policy, which was launched in 2017, began with the cutting of the sword for the construction of 64 housing units for the armed forces. 16 of these housing units have been completed, with the remainder set to be completed and commissioned by the end of this year. In furtherance of this policy, government has decided to construct 162 two-bedroom houses and 11 four-story block of flats for the armed forces across the country. The objective of this project is to increase the housing units for personnel and also transform the Ghana Military Academy into a truly world-class institution. It is for this reason that government, together with Chinese companies Poly Changda Overseas Engineering Company Limited and Poly Technologies Incorporated of the People's Republic of China, has secured a $100 million United States facility to commence the construction of a number of military housing projects to help make up for the inadequacies. This development is yet another positive example of the strong continuing bonds of cooperation that exist between the Republic of Ghana and the People's Republic of China. The US $100 million project will be completed in 36 months and will boast of the following. 1. 176 two-bedroom flats. 2. 162 bedroom half compound houses. 3. 1 military hostel with 240 self-contained rooms. 4. 1 platoon commander's block containing 4 two-bedroom flats. 5. A military academy auditorium with 640 seating capacity. 6. 1-story classroom block for the military academy. 7. An administration block, office block, with 48 offices and conference rooms for the Ghana Military Academy. And 8. The construction of a fence wall around the entire Ghana Military Academy at Tessie, scheduled to be completed in June 2020. I urge the contractors in charge of this project to work diligently to ensure that this project is completed on schedule, to enable the military to have access to these facilities within the stipulated construction period of 36 months. I assure the officers, men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces that my government will not relent in its efforts at transforming the Ghana Armed Forces into a formidable force, and will continue to help enhance the capacity and capabilities of the armed forces towards the development of our nation. May God bless the Ghana Armed Forces and us all, and our homeland Ghana, and make her great and strong.